There's a lot of smoke around Nebraska, potentially landing one of the best edge rushers in America, Florida State phenom Patrick Payton. So in today's video, I'm going to go over who Patrick Payton is, what does he bring to the table, everything that's going on, and so much more. So really quick, big time transfer portal update for you guys tonight. Make sure to hit that like button. And also, if you're a diehard Nebraska fan and you're unsubscribed, now is the time to subscribe. I post Husker transfer portal updates that you're going to get nowhere else on YouTube. Breaking news, recruiting updates, whatever you want, I got you covered. So listen, if you're a Husker fan and you want the latest on your favorite team, make sure to subscribe. You will be thanking yourself that you did. But without further ado, let's get into the news. There's a lot of smoke that Nebraska is in a good position to land one of the best edge rushers in America. Patrick Payton now was just announced earlier today that he has entered the transfer portal. This was one of the best pass rushers in all of America over his tenure with the Seminoles. Again, he was in as a true freshman in 2022, the ACC Defensive Rookie of the Year. Now, if this name sounds familiar, it should. At one point in time, he was a Nebraska football commit back in 2021, coming out of the class of 2022. He decommitted last second, went over to Florida State. But going back to his high school days, I was super high on Patrick Payton. You know, he just had a rare ability to get to the quarterback, super twitchy, fast, long arms, good height. Just was a sack machine back coming out of Miami, Florida. That has not changed throughout his college days. He has been an absolute stud. Looking at the stat sheet over his tenure with the Seminoles, in his first year as a true freshman, 5 sacks. In 2023, 7 sacks. And of course, in 2024, his stats went a little bit down, only 4 sacks. But that's to be expected with how bad Florida State was. When the team is that bad, it kind of hurts the rest of the good players. So listen, Patrick Payton, even with the Seminoles being as bad as they were this year, he still put up stats. He still had 4 sacks in general. And he's a very, very talented player. Listen, at 6'4", 250 pounds, 1 year of eligibility left. He has that connection to Nebraska already by being a pass commit. Now, people are going to ask, Wilson, is that the only thing? Is there any other thing that's trending him towards Nebraska? Well, there actually is. It was just tweeted out by Philip Simpson a couple minutes ago, Nebraska's new outside linebackers coach. He said, "No place like Nebraska. Go Big Red," in a Rick Ross emoji. Now, if you're new to Nebraska Twitter, typically when positional coaches tweet out cryptic stuff like this, it means a commit or a transfer portal player is coming soon. Now, Philip Simpson is a guy who has many ties to the state of Florida, to the Miami area in particular. And you know what? He was at Florida State last year. You know who was also at Florida State? Patrick Payton. So he knows Patrick Payton. They follow each other on every social media site. Again, they were very familiar with each other at Florida State. Philip Simpson already had a connection to Nebraska when he was here in 2023, went back to Nebraska this year. It's pretty clear to me that when Philip took the job to come back to Lincoln, he said, hey, I want to bring one of my best players in that linebacker core, Patrick Payton, bring him back to where he should have originally came, and that is Nebraska. So again, Philip Simpson has an extensive connection there with Patrick Payton. The fact that Patrick Payton knows Coach Simpson as well as he does and already has that Nebraska connection, things are looking very good for the Huskers. I mean, he wouldn't tweet this out if there wasn't something going on. And with his background at Florida State and in that Miami area, Patrick Payton, of course, coming out of Miami, I think things are looking very good for the Huskers. So again, all signs point to Nebraska's team to get Patrick Payton, one of the best edge rushers in America. Now, again, this is purely speculation. Obviously, there's no official reports, but let's be real here. I think we could put 2 and 2 together. Things are looking very good for the Huskers. And again, Philip Simpson would not tweet this out if there wasn't something going on with that Florida State connection, with that Miami connection, and with Patrick Payton entering the portal today. The things are lining up. Things are looking good for the Big Red. All right, guys, let me know down below your thoughts around Patrick Payton potentially landing with the Huskers. I'm sure he's going to get a bunch of other offers. Nebraska, of course, will be in that process, but he's going to be one of the most coveted edge rushers in the portal. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Getting so close to 10,000. I post Nebraska recruiting content every single day. They're going to get nowhere else on YouTube. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure to subscribe. Go Big Red. Go Matt Rhule, and see you in the next one.